Happy Friday to everyone, and thank God it's Friday to me. You all, it's Friday, and it's time for, well, it's gonna be time for dinner after a while. So today we're gonna take this roast and we're gonna turn it into a sweet and tangy roast. And the difference in this one today, you all, is that we're gonna have to sear it before we put it in the crock pot. I'll be right back so we can season it and start to get it seared. I'm back, you all. I have my stove medium, close to medium high, getting hot. And the next thing we're gonna do is we're just gonna season this roast with salt and pepper, and then we're going to sear it. And while it's searing, we'll put our ingredients together for the sauce to make it sweet and tangy. So we're just gonna season it with salt. And you all, I hope everyone has had a great week, and I hope you all have an even better weekend. Next, we're going to use some pepper. And then we're just going to flip it over and do the same thing to the other side. No worries, you all, I have washed my hands. Let me rinse this off before I pick up this salt. All right. Okay, we're going to salt it. And pepper. You all, I'll be back when the oil is hot so we can put this in the pan and get it seared. I'm back, and so I think this oil is hot enough. And we're going to go ahead and take this roast and put it in here. And we're going to let it sear on one side. And I'll be back when it's time to turn it over. And remember, you all, we're just going to let it sear. We're not cooking it. We just want it brown on each side. So I'll be back in about 2 minutes. All right, you all, let's check the bottom part and see how it's going. Okay, we're going to let that sear about 3 more minutes. And depending on the size of your roast, you really want to sear, I'm going to say at least 5 minutes on each side. And if you can see the oil bubbling around the roast, I put just a little bit too much oil in there. So, you know, you just need a thin layer of oil just to sear it. And it might not take as long as mine when you use the proper amount. But I'll be back when it's time to flip this over. Let's go ahead and turn this over. Now, we're going to do the same thing to the other side. I'm going to let it go for about, I'm going to say 5 to 7 minutes. And I'll be back when it's time to take it out. Okay, I have checked the other side. I'm going to turn this over one more time. I'm going to let it cook about 2 more minutes. And then I'm going to take it out and let it drain, and we'll make the sauce together. But I'm going to take you down into the pan and let you see what it's looking like while it's cooking. Okay, this is what the roast is looking like while it's searing. And remember, we're making a sweet and tangy roast in the crock pot. I've cut my burner off, and I'm going to go ahead and pull this roast off so that it can drain. This is what it's looking like. And I'm just going to let it drain in this pan while we're making our sauce. And this is what the seared roast is looking like before it goes into the crock pot. Okay, I'll be right back so we can make the sauce. I'm back. The next thing we're going to do is mix this sauce. I have my barbecue sauce in here. And you all, I will leave a recipe for this sauce in the description box. Okay, and what I've done is, this is my barbecue sauce. I used sweet Baby Ray's Vidalia onion and this sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. And you can use whatever kind of sauce you like. The next thing we need is a 1/4 of a cup of vinegar. Apple cider vinegar. So I'm going to pour. And I just poured it behind the barbecue sauce because we know it's just barbecue sauce in here. I'm going to pour that in there. The next thing we're going to need is 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. And you all, I have just enough brown sugar to get the job done with this. So that's 1. And then 2. I'm going to put just a little tiny more since mine are so crumbled up. Okay, the next thing that we're going to need is a teaspoon of garlic. So I'm just going to half in this tablespoon because half of a tablespoon is a teaspoon. At least that's what they taught me in school. So I'm just going to pour half of this. Just a little bit more. Okay, and I'm going to drop that in there. And then the last thing we need is salt and pepper to taste. So, and if you all see an onion over here, it's not going in this roast. I'm about to make some homemade onion rings, and I'm going to make that video. So I'm going to add some salt. And I'm going to add some pepper. And all we're going to do right now is we're just going to whisk this until it combines well. I hope y'all can see what I'm doing. Okay, you all, and you can kind of feel it when you're whisking that it's coming together. You can feel it on the whisk. Okay, you all. The next thing I'm going to do is I already have my crock pot soaking. I'm going to come back. And when I come back, I'll have this roast. And we're going to go ahead and put the sauce on it and get the crock pot going. I'll be right back. Alright, I have cleaned my crock pot. This is what the roast is looking like. Now, all we have to do is pour this sauce on it. And that's it. And you'll put this in the crock pot. You can cook it on low for 7 to 8 hours. Or you can cook it on high like I'm going to do for about, excuse me, I'm sorry. You can cook it on high for about 3 hours. Okay, you all, and the last thing I'm going to do is spread this sauce around and show you what it's looking like. And then I have the crock pot on high and let it cook. Okay, you all, I'm just simply spreading this sauce around. Okay, you all, I'm going to hold this up so you can see what it looks like. And I already have my crock pot set on high. Okay, so this is the sweet and tangy roast before it goes in the crock pot. I'll be back to show you all what it's looking like as it's cooking. I wanted to come in and show you all real quick is that I added a tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. You didn't see me do that on camera. And don't forget, I will leave the recipe in the description box. I'll see you guys later as this continues to cook. Okay, this is my finished sweet and tangy barbecue roast. Let me show y'all what the sauce is looking like. Okay, y'all see how that sauce looks? Sweet and tangy barbecue sauce. Okay, you all, I'm gonna go and plate this so you all can see what it looks like on my plate. I'm back, and this is my finished plate. Sweet and tangy barbecue roast. Okay, you all, let's go ahead and see what this is tasting like. All right, here we go. Let's give the first bite to you. Let's get this on this fork. Okay, you get the first bite. Now let me taste it. Okay, y'all, that is real good. What you could do with this now, you could turn it into a sandwich. You can eat it just like it is. You could serve it over a bed of rice. It's up to you, whatever you want to do. Anyway, you all, thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe.